This report brought to you by the Richmond Club, where investors and high-growth companies meet.
Welcome to the Richmond Report. I'm Galit Solomon, and joining me today is Frank Marasco. He is the president and CEO of West High Yield. Frank, welcome to the Richmond Report.
Thank you very much. Pleasure to talk to you today.
We like to begin with an overall perspective of your company. What can you tell us in about 30 to 45 seconds? I know that's not a lot of time considering the amount of work that you've put into it, but what can you tell us about West High Yield?
West High Yield was founded back in 2003. We went public August 1st, 2006. We were looking for gold, and we tripped over one of the biggest magnesium deposits on Earth. There's also silica and nickel credit there. It's magical. We've contained, like I said earlier, we've contained 10.6 million tons of this magnesium. So we're just waiting for our permits to be approved, and we should have them approved in this last quarter of 2019. And we're ready to start mining summer or spring of 2020. After we start mining, we have to bring it to a place. So we also have to either start selling the rock to somebody that just wants the ore, or we start producing a magnesium oxide. And that's the magical material that does all these wonderful things for mankind.
And that's really interesting. You were mentioning just before we started the interview that regardless of where you drill on this rock, it's rich throughout.
It continues in all directions and continues to depth. So it doesn't matter where we drill on this one rock unit. Outside of our PEA that we completed, I went and drilled approximately another 24 holes on 2 other different locations, and it's the same quality and the same results all the way through from top to bottom. So it starts right at surface. There's very little overburden to move, virtually none, to maybe a foot in some areas, and we're ready to go.
Okay, that's fantastic. Now, let's talk about the function of the resources on this property when it's applied to day-to-day life. What can you tell us about that?
Well, first of all, it's controlled by China and Russia. China controls 86%, Russia controls 10%. So they control this strategic product that the United States needs for further security. So we're just 2 miles north of the US border in Washington State. Is right below BC border, so we see the border from there, and it's required in every single industry. Now, it's very important for mankind and their health. If you're not taking magnesium, or if you're deficient in magnesium in your body, and if you're not getting it through your foods properly, you're twice as likely to die earlier. It's the most important nutrient and mineral and element that you need in your body it's the engine that makes all other things work. All your vitamins and supplements work and brings them to all your cells. So we have the grade that can produce that food grade pharmaceutical supplement. It also has the grade that can produce the magnesium battery, the magnesium wallboard, the magnesium ingots. They all have to be 99% and greater. Well, we start at 99 to 99.7% purity after extraction and higher. So magnesium sold based on quality, just like a diamond. If the higher the quality of the diamond, the higher the value. Well, anything below 98% in magnesium, and I'll give you an example, 98% sells for $800 a ton, 97% is $700 a ton, 96% is $600 US a ton, and this is all FOB China. But This is where it gets good, when you get 98.5% and up. 98.5% sells for $1,500 US a ton. Now 99% starts at $2,500 US a ton. So you can see that 2 or 3 points different, it makes a big difference in the magnesium world.
We're located in Canada here, and so friendly jurisdiction, which is a very attractive feature for potential investors, right? Because it translates to stability.
There's stability here in Canada. You got to go through the rough, arduous protocol, but once you've done all that, the stability is there forever, and sustainability. We've already proved up over 42 years, but that's only 1% of the discovery rock. So you can see what's behind. The sustainability is there for many decades to come. So we've been blessed with this wonderful asset. And again, there's no arsenic, there's no sulfides. It's just pure. And
at the Richmond Report, we speak specifically to investors and their interests. So for any of the investors who are watching, what would your 3 reasons be for why now is the time to invest in West High Yield?
Great question. We have a PEA that came out at 1.3 billion. Take that 1.3 billion and divide it by 66 million shares. That's the actual value. We're trading at 20 cents, which is a joke. It's cheap right now. It's a good time to get in. The whole world's starting to go green. All you have to do is enter into this purchase, own some shares, sit back, let me complete. And once I complete, I'm going to make sure our shareholders do very well with our product and your shares. So we have a world-class discovery, and our job is to go out and look for discoveries. We already have it. So it's like winning the lottery. All we have to do is just monetize it now. And it's a process and protocol that we're going through. So buy some shares, hang on to it, and take a beautiful ride with this wonderful asset. Thank you.
What's next for West High Yield?
Well, what's next also? We have approximately 21 to 22,000 acres of mineral rights. And on the far end, kilometer 1, that's the Roslyn Magnesium Gold Camp. Gold is hot right now. So next year we're going to apply for 10 to 15 drill holes and go after the gold that's there. And that's what we started off to get. And we moved our bit thinking that it was gold, and it didn't turn out to be gold. But we're going to go back and drill 10 to 15 holes next spring, summer.
Very good. Frank, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Delete. I appreciate it very much. Have a great day.
If you enjoyed this video, please let us know. You've been watching the Richmond Club Report. If you've just come across this channel, please feel free to like and subscribe. I'm sure you'll find a lot of interesting and lucrative investment and trading ideas around here. We'll see you again soon on the next video. Cheers, guys. Have an amazing and profitable day.